Hi again, welcome to Start Studies Co. I hope you already have subscribed my videos. If not, please do subscribe because I can notice there is a recent increase in my views, which is inspiring me to create new videos that are for real helpful for you guys. So please do subscribe my channel Start Studies Co. Today we are going to discuss kinematics, another numerical video this is, and it is about relative velocity, how we are going to solve them. Let's get started then. This is a question I picked up. This is not really easy or really difficult, but we can do this together, I think so. So it is kind of a beginner's level question. A car is moving with speed of 40 km per hour and another car is B moving with speed of 60 km per hour along parallel straight paths. That means we don't know whether they are opposite to each other or they are moving in the same direction. Now when we read next, starting from the same point, that means they are going definitely along the same direction. So if we draw them like that, now this is a car A and this is another car B. One can be SUV, another can be sedan, we don't know, but they are starting from the same point. And this car is moving 40 km per hour. That means in 1 hour it will complete 40 kilometers. And B is moving at a speed of 60 km per hour. That means in 1 hour it will be at 60 kilometers distance. Okay. Now if they're traveling along parallel straight paths, which has been given in the question. So what is the position of car A with respect to B after 15 minutes? Now the time slot already has been given 15 minutes and it is asking relative velocity of A with respect to B. So I'll give velocity AB will be written like this, velocity of A with respect to B, so VAB. So how to calculate that? Because as we already know, relative velocity of A is 40 the velocity and A and B are given. So let's assume it is in a figure of image. So this would be 40 km and this would be 60 kilometers, right? So at 1 hour distance, this would be here and this would be here. Okay. So what would be VAB? First of all, we need to know what is the relative velocity of A. Relative velocity of A will be basically 40 minus 60 kilometer per hour, and I am designating here as negative sign because A will be leaving behind after 1 hour 20 kilometers. Okay. Now as the time has been given here 15 minutes, let me say I can convert it to hour. So 15 minutes will be simply 15 by 60 hour. Okay, to make it in same hour concept, in same SI unit. So that would give me what would be how the car A will be leaving behind after 15 minutes. So what I'll do, I'll have the velocity thing, then I'll have the time thing, which is in terms of hour manner now. So the unit here was kilometer per hour and this was hour. So hour they cut themselves out, so remains kilometer only, which we are getting 3 will be here. The 3 will be here, not here. Okay. So if it is that, it would be 15 divided by 3, 5 kilometer with a negative sign. That means A is behind B by 5 kilometers after 15 minutes. This would be the answer. And the negative sign is suggesting that you need to write that A will be 5 kilometer behind of B. This you need to write. Okay. So this is how we solve a problem or any relative velocity thing. A 5 kilometer behind, that's why the negative 5 came into factor, because it is showing us the direction. Let's do another question of the same concept. I put another 2 questions. I thought this train problem is typically very different in different circumstances. I thought that's why I thought of putting this train problem. 2 trains, 120 meter, 80 meter in length, are running in opposite directions with velocities is been given as 42 km per hour and 32 km per hour. Now you can see here the trains are having 2 different lengths. So if I draw them like this is a train, let it be A, which is 120 meter. Another train is of course smaller, so it is 80 meter. They are running in opposite direction. So if it is going in this direction, that would be going in that direction. So if that is so, and velocity is also different, if it is 42 km per hour and 80 meter will be 30 km per hour. Now here I want to say that it is not necessary to draw these diagrams basically, but when you imagine it, it should be like that. Everything is clear cut and you can imagine them in your brain, or if there is a rough copy, you can draw them, so that it will take only like half minute to 1 minute, but that will clear your concept about the question, and that is very much necessary while solving a problem. So in what time they will completely cross each other? Now this is a very typical question. When they cross each other, that means it is saying that you should assume that this particular train is moving from far off a point, but we have to think of their length as also like they have to cross each other. We need to add them up, I think so. So let's get started. We should solve the problem at the very least. Now this is very easier than you think. First of all, I need to find the distance. What is the total distance they need to travel? That is, as I said, the trains should be added up, and these kind of problems we did in mathematics grade 6 or 7. I think you should have done it also, because when there is a train and a bridge ahead, or there are 2 trains which they're moving in opposite direction, they need to cross each other, and you need to calculate the distance. Then there you need to add total length of both the trains. So that is basically 200 meter. Now if it is 200 meter, the velocity is given as 42 km per hour. Now first thing you need to do is you first consider the relative velocity of one train with respect to the second, and that would give you like 42 minus, as it is coming as so what is the relative velocity? Now here the relative velocity will be, I'll be taking the higher one as positive, and I'll be subtracting this one, but subtracting with a negative sign because it is coming from the other end, from the opposite end. So I'll be subtracting it. So subtracting with a subtraction sign, they will basically add up. So 42 plus 30 will be added up, which will give rise to your 72 km per hour, and that is exactly you don't want. You want it in terms of meter per second, because the train is in length of meter. So I need to convert it, which will give me, like, you need to multiply in kilometers, you need to convert to meter, hour you need to convert into seconds. That will give rise to 20 meter per second. You can handle this one, 72 kilometer per hour to 20 meter per second, this conversion. So I am leaving you people to it. So once we got the relative velocity as well as the distance, then we can definitely find out the time. What is time? Time is basically distance by time is velocity. So if I do this way, that velocity is basically distance by time, then time would be distance by velocity. Now distance is 200 and relative velocity I have to take up, because we are taking the 2 trains as a total system, complete system. So that would leave us 10 seconds only. So the 2 trains will cross each other off at time 10 seconds with the given velocity and relative velocity calculated. I hope you are enjoying these videos as well as the numericals and it is helpful to you. If you are finding any difficulty with any problem here, please write to me in the comment section. Let's go to the second question, the man speed. If a man's speed with and against water current in a river is 15 km per hour and 5 km per hour, then find out the man's speed in still water and speed of the river. Now, answer has been given. If you know how to solve it, that's okay. You don't need to proceed with the video. But if you don't know, please do proceed. Do not fast forward the video. Please try to stay here and read the question with me. And as I'm reading, I'm also trying to solve the problem so that it will be helpful for you. And do watch my video till the end. Now, man's speed with and against water has been given. First we need to write that. First we have to draw the man's picture, stick picture it should be. So this is man and this is water. Okay, now if the man is swimming with water, it is 15 km per hour. Now if the man is going against the water, it is 5 km per hour. So with and against, you must understand that means the water current is at the speed of water current is also added up there. In against, it is being subtracted from the man's speed. That's why it is like the man is slowing down because the water current is moving him in the other direction, and the man is trying very hard to go against the river. It is also with is also called upward, and against is also called downward stream. Downward means along the water current. Downward means downwards means with and upwards means against. So these two things you must remember. Next we should go to the problem and discuss it. So as I said, with means it is added up with the velocity of the river. Let the man's velocity is Vm and river velocity is Vr. It is giving you 15 kilometers per hour. Now this is one equation. Another equation is man's velocity subtracted river velocity because it is going upward motion against the stream, and this is coming to 5 km per hour. This is another equation. Now you must have solved these kind of equations in your algebra sessions in lower grade, so I think you should be able to solve it. So if I add these two equations 1 and 2, on adding I'll just stroke them off because they are cutting themselves out, because one is up, one is minus, plus or minus cancelled out. Adding, so that would be 2Vm equals to 20. That means velocity of the man is 10 km per hour in still water. And this is very why I am taking it as still water, because there is no sense of water current here as we already cancelled out. So that would be 10 km per hour will be the man's velocity in still water. If that is so, then we can find out suitably what is the velocity of the river. That would be 15 minus 10, that is 5, which is velocity of r. So this is this, and I think you must have understood my videos here today and thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it is also very informative for all of you. If you find any doubt in these three problems, do write to me in the comment section. Like my videos, watch it and share with your friends. Have a good day. Take care.